Oh, it's prediction time for Money in the Bank, and let's see now what is gonna happen. And I'm gonna tell you everything that's gonna happen and why it's gonna happen. Let's start first with the match between Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez facing Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler for those titles that they never lost. So the storyline here, of course, is Liv Morgan wants her titles back, the titles that she never lost. But you have to wonder if it's gonna happen at the first time they face the villains. Here it's a very classic face off between the villains and the heroes, right? And I don't believe that the heroes at this time, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, are gonna win at the first time they face the villains. No, they have to go through a difficult path, and maybe at SummerSlam we're gonna see Liv and Raquel regaining the titles, but I don't see happening at this match at Money in the Bank. So Ronda and Shayna Baszler retaining the titles, and let's see what happens right now between Cody Rhodes and Dominic Mysterio. And well, if you have seen, if you have heard me before, I don't see right now the interesting part of this match. Still, I believe that this match is there just to Brock Lesnar to appear after the match and destroy Cody Rhodes, because you haven't heard about Brock Lesnar. I don't know what 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I don't see the interesting thing between Cody Rhodes and Dominic Mysterio, because it is so clear that Cody Rhodes is gonna win. And if for some reason Dominic Mysterio wins, it's because he's gonna cheat some way, that he's gonna receive some help from the Judgment Day, or because it's gonna be Brock Lesnar appearing to destroy Cody Rhodes. Because if none of that happens, it's of course a sure win for Cody Rhodes. Let's see now what is gonna happen between Gunther and Matt Riddle. And the prediction here is that Gunther is gonna retain. If this is the beginning of a good storyline for taking the title out of Gunther with Matt Riddle, I like it. No. And as I always repeat it, you have the hero here, Matt Riddle, going against the villain that is Gunther. And it's never gonna be at the first time that the hero faces the villain, never gonna win at the first time. No, so Gunther is gonna win this match, but what we have to see is how he wins it, right? Of course, we expect a very close match, because that gives Matt Riddle the opportunity to keep fighting against Gunther on the upcoming months. So he actually becomes a real threat to Gunther's title reign. And I think Matt Riddle could be a really great Intercontinental Champion. So if he is going to dethrone Gunther probably in the upcoming months, maybe at SummerSlam or maybe more than that, I think it's a good choice. But right now, it's not gonna happen. So Gunther here taking the victory. Now let's talk about the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And it's very interesting here because I still don't know who's gonna win this match. I really believe that you have, of course, Becky Lynch as the fan favorite, but Becky Lynch has it real difficult because from the 6 women, 4 are, her enemies. Damage Control and Trish and Soy Star. The only ally that she could have here is Zelina Vega, and that's the only hope that I see. So Becky Lynch can win this match, by helping herself with Zelina Vega. That's the only way, because the other 4 are against her. And I still don't know who's gonna be the best choice for facing Rhea Ripley or Asuka. Because we have to choose someone that is very good at the mic. And why I'm telling you this? Because whoever is going to be chosen for the Money in the Bank briefcase needs to have good mic skills, because neither Rhea Ripley or Asuka are really good at the mic. Maybe even better Rhea Ripley. She has some decent promos, but I believe that rival that is chosen to face Rhea or Asuka needs to be good, really good at giving promos. And the only one here that I see doing that is Becky Lynch. And I know that of course Becky Lynch has been given so many opportunities during the last few years, but maybe she's the only one right now that could make a real interesting rivalry between her and Rhea Ripley, or between her and Asuka. But I don't know. It's a close call. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. This match is really interesting and it's a really close call. I am going to say that it's gonna be Becky Lynch. But if you think different, please let me know in the comments. Now it's what's gonna happen between the Usos and Roman Solo Sikoa in the so-called Bloodline Civil War. I just made a video apart from this one, so if you want to check it out, I'll leave you that at the very end of this video. And it's very easy to me. I'm gonna repeat every single time and again. The heroes here, the Usos, are facing the villains for the very first time, so they cannot win at the very first time. Now it would be too easy for the storyline, and it would become too boring. If you watch movies, if you read books, and books where you can read what is happening between a hero and a villain, you know that the hero doesn't have an easy win. Never. No, it's always a mountain that he has to climb. A mountain of obstacles, and the same is happening here. The same happens in WWE. They write storylines, and this storyline needs to be written that way, with the Usos losing this time. Roman and Solo taking the win, so the Usos actually can regroup and start thinking again at beating Roman and Solo. When is that gonna happen? I don't know, but probably in the upcoming months, because the mission that they have is to recover his little brother Solo Sikoa and leave the tribal chief all alone by himself in the island of relevancy. So my prediction here, if you want to hear a little bit more about this match, is that I leave you that in the very end of this video. But my prediction here is that Roman and Solo are gonna win this match. Finally, we get to the men's ladder match, and I made a video. I actually made two videos about this because it's very, very, very interesting. It's really interesting, what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna make it really quick right now, so you can check that video at the end of this one. And it's gonna be Logan Paul. And it's gonna be Logan Paul for two very strong reasons. One is business-wise. He's best for business. That's it. That's simple. And the other one is storyline-wise. He already has a storyline developed with both champions, with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. So that makes him a very interesting choice. And he also, how you have to see that he also has really good mic skills. I know that LA Knight it's the best at the mic right now at the company, but Logan Paul is just there now, and he's a very good heel. And if winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, I believe he's gonna choose Seth Rollins. Because after their match at WrestleMania, I believe that things are really not settled between these two. So if you want to hear more about that, I'll leave you that video at the end of this one, but it's gonna be Logan Paul. Finally, we get to the match, the World Heavyweight Championship title between Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. So very simple here, because Seth Rollins is gonna win for one reason. It's gonna be a close match. Finn Balor comes with all this rage. He wants vengeance. It's gonna be a really close match, but I believe that it's gonna be Seth Rollins coming out of the top. And I think that WWE is gonna do that, because if Finn Balor loses in a very close match, he still has a chance to fight the champion once again, no? To ask for a rematch. And and I believe that that one is gonna happen at SummerSlam, and that one probably is gonna be Finn Balor appearing as the Demon King Finn Balor. And when he appears as the Demon King Finn Balor, that's the day that Finn Balor is gonna win the title. That's the day he's gonna beat Seth Rollins. And seems like it's not going to happen tomorrow night at Money in the Bank. So that's the reason why I believe that it's gonna be a really close match, but it's gonna be Seth Rollins coming out of top. Well, of course, I want to hear you in the comment section. Please let me know in the comments what you think about all of these matches and who do you think is gonna win. Let's have fun with this. And that's it for today. If you like, please share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.